Hey everyone, it's Justin. Thank you for watching and welcome to my house. That's Justin's house. In this video, I want to talk to you again about digital integrations in application portfolio management, a new feature in the ServiceNow Utah release. But this time, we're going to talk about the portal side of that, the request catalog side of that. I thought this was super cool with this new feature. I'll link it to to the video I did previously talking through the digital integration and digital interfaces like you can see behind me here. But it also comes with a user-facing or IT-facing, probably in this use case, portal item so people can request digital integrations and retire digital integrations. So I'm in the Employee Service Center. If you haven't seen this already, you should definitely check out Employee Service Center. And I'm just going to search for digital integration. And I should see two catalog items to request a digital integration or register one, and then a retire a digital integration, right? So we're wanting to facilitate these processes. So let's check out the request a digital integration. If you've seen the other video, a lot of these fields are going to seem familiar, but notice we get to specify the subscriber business application, the provider business application, right? And integration is like someone is providing information, someone's consuming information. So they've turned it subscriber and provider in the reverse order of what it just said. We could say it's a new digital interface, and if it is, we get to specify, okay, what names for that digital interface. If we don't, we can pick an existing digital interface. We can pick the IT owner, the business owner. In the previous videos, we saw that was Abraham Lincoln and Enable Tutor. The type, data, process, user interface, the description, and that's it. And then this can go off to your enterprise architects teams to review and approve, collect all the information that's needed in order to track that digital integration in the CMDB in an application portfolio management. And then you've got the end of the life cycle, which would be, hey, we've retired this digital integration. It no longer exists. We need to get it out of there. We don't care about it anymore. So we've got to retire digital integration. So we can select the digital integration that we want. Of course, when Justin clicks on it in a demo, there's no matches found. I actually do have digital integrations in here. It's probably just a permissions issue. But then we can kick off a workflow related to that. So speaking of workflows, let's go check out what the out-of-the-box workflows look like for these new processes to request or register a digital integration and retire a digital integration. I just happened to install the plugins, so they are showing right up top. I've got submit digital integration subscriber, retire digital integration subscriber. Let's make sure there's nothing more here. I'm gonna just show matching on the application. There might be some further down. I can't remember if there were or not. Show matching. Okay, just the two. We'll do the same on subflows, as there might be subflows related, as you've probably seen. And that was, we'll just search for digital, I think. Yeah. Legal digital forensics, okay, doesn't apply in this use case, and I don't care about actions. So basically, I just want to show you the submit and retire. So let's go ahead and open up the submit workflow and take a look at when someone submits that catalog item, how is this going to process? So if we scroll back up, we can see a digital integration was requested. Where it submit digital integration, it's going to ask for approval. All right, so who are we going to ask for approval from? The enterprise architect group, of course. That's who's kind of overseeing and managing all of this stuff. And then if it's approved, it'll create the digital integration subscriber, add a work note, and update the request record for somebody requesting that. If it's rejected, it'll update the work note add a work note and update the request record so someone knows that their digital integration was rejected. Let's check out the other one there, which was for the retire. Probably going to be similar, an approval and all that stuff, but we can see the request was created. We're going to ask for approval, and we're going to ask for approval from the enterprise architects. Let's scroll down here then and say, if it's approved, it's going to create the digital, oh, did I click on the wrong one? I clicked on the wrong one. All right, so let's scroll back down here on the correct one. If it's approved, then it's going to retire the digital integration subscriber, and that's actually a custom action. That's got me curious. I wonder what that one actually does. There's create. Okay, so create was one too. So let's look at retire. This is something ServiceNow is doing. It's probably going to be a script if I know ServiceNow, but let's take a look. I was right. It's a script. Let's go ahead and take a look at that script. It's going to use the API. It's going to stringify a response and do all that stuff. All right, so a bunch of scripting stuff you don't need to worry about. It's taking care of it, and that's what you get when you purchase this application. So I'm going to assume that create does the same thing. But if it's successful, it's going to add a work note, and then if it is successful retiring, if it's not, then it's also going to add a work note and then update the request record. If it's rejected, they're going to add a work note and update the request record. So anyways, that is basically what I wanted to show, is that it's not just the workspace view for an enterprise architect, but we can have these catalog items probably mostly the business owner or IT owner facing that would come in and do this. And then that has a workflow behind it to help facilitate that approval process and that review process. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, please subscribe, or share it with somebody who you think might be interested in facilitating digital integration documentation in their ServiceNow instance. And until next time, don't forget to always be learning.